right, my little group of Planet Zoo nerds. This is, I guess, I don't know if you'd call this like a filler episode or a filler exhibit, but no time lapse this time because honestly, this didn't really take long enough to do a time lapse. I'm a little bit crunched for time this evening. I've got something I've got to go to, so I think this is a good little like a good little filler episode, if you will. Filler exhibit. Nothing too exotic or crazy, but I know the one thing that you guys said we really do need to start focusing on is the American section. If we're going to start like a North American type section, Montana-esque type grizzly area, that type of thing. Definitely want to look into that, but we've got a lot to get into though, and I don't know what direction we want to take first. I don't know if we want to kind of, move into the big cats. If we want to just try to, peel off and start a North American section, with, bison, grizzly bear, wolves. I know you guys are really interested in seeing me getting in here and kind of starting over and doing us a wolf habitat that, like I've said 100 times, it got messed up by the money bug in the beta. So I don't really know what we want to do next. It's all, I don't know. It's just all so much stinking fun. There is so much to do. There's I don't know which way to go next. I think the North American stuff will be fun to start with next, but also a lot of you guys are kind of wanting you're wanting to see a tiger temple or like a big cats type exhibit. So there is some stuff for us to definitely ponder. I just kind of just weigh, I guess. The when I get into the American area though, that is that's one of those things where I think I want to wait until the weekend so I really have time I can invest in it. It's kind of tough getting into something that big and really giving it my full attention on a work night or, as on a school night, as they'd say. And I think I would just probably do better throughout the week. Like this is Tuesday, so we still have us a Wednesday build, Thursday build, Friday build. I think I could start regular habitats, like maybe a tiger section. You guys are really, really big on the tigers, I see in the comments and, Instagram posts and stuff like that, just asking me about more so the big cats, the lions. But like I said, look how much there's still. Look at them run over to the food. They will book it across this pond. Look at the little baby. The babies have to swim, so they're usually last. I tried to get their little pond as shallow as I could get it, but as far as the babies go, normally the adults can run. They'll book it over here. The babies, they kind of have to swim. Isn't that cool though? Another thing too about the Flamingo exhibit, and I know what you're probably thinking. You're like, okay, so you have hippos that maul kill hundreds of people a year behind natural barriers, but with the flamingos, you've got a fence up. I think with the flamingos, in the flamingos in this game, you're allowed to let the guests in the enclosure. They're enclosure safe. But with this, it didn't really make a bunch of sense to put up a bunch of natural barriers with them. To keep them back from what, really? So this kind of deviates to where it's so small, it's almost natural. And two, as far as putting the guests in there, do we really need to go in here and bug them? It's pretty much their giant pond here. You can see them from just walking on the path. This isn't these aren't I know some of you guys are probably going to kill me because you really, really love flamingos, but this isn't like an elephant exhibit or lions or the gorillas. This isn't like your e-ticket attraction, Space Mountain, flight of passage. The flamingos, they're really cool. And this was a really cool little filler exhibit up here to kind of maybe take us out into bigger things. So, we come off, and plus two, we just come off the big hippo exhibit. big ticket item, getting the hippos in here. Like I was telling, I don't know if it was Sarah asking me, one of you all were asking me about the space. They're absolutely not okay with this space. Like, they're pretty heated. They're pretty upset. But the hippos, they need such large spaces that, like I said, for the sake of this game, I think we're just kind of going to keep it like this because they've got their little pond. They're cool. Like I said, I think we're just going to leave it like that. But yeah, like I said, just a quick little episode, no time lapse, a little bit of a cinematic. And this is our little flamingo group. I don't even know, what is a group of flamingos called? I haven't even researched that or Googled that yet. You'll have to let me know in the comment section. But we definitely have our little squad here, if you will. And I think it's really cool how we were able to bring this really shallow water. They're kind of jumping around all over the place. They have mates and stuff. Like if you really look into it, it'll tell you who their partner is at this moment and stuff. So I thought that was pretty neat. I don't know if they're going to be like turtles. Like, you already see a few babies running around. I don't know if this one's a little baby. I don't know if we're going to have to put the birth control on them or stop the contraception or whatever, but we'll figure something out for them. Too, another thing, talking about a water exhibit, I want to get the gharials in here. We know we've got the big giant saltwater crocodiles, but I also want to get some other reptilian aquatic creatures in here as well, so we'll work on that. But like I said at the beginning, I think our next big ticket item, maybe as far as this weekend goes, we need to be thinking about the American exhibit. Definitely I can't wait to get in here and design a natural style buffalo exhibit, and the grizzly bears, start that over. That is just going to be really, really cool. And then, of course, who knows what we're going to come up with the timber wolf section. I think that is going to be really, really cool. So you guys just keep the ideas flowing. Let me know what animals you want to see next. Like I did the flamingos because somebody did a shout out to those a couple days ago. And I was like, that is a good little filler exhibit that we haven't tried yet. And so, yeah, here we are. They have got a permanent place in the zoo here. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'll go ahead and jump on out of here. Short little Tuesday episode. I won't sit here and bug you too much this evening. I know you guys are probably busy and have work and all that crap going on just like I do. So anyways, we'll jump back in tomorrow, formulate some plans, maybe start a tiger exhibit. I don't know. Like I said, we're going so heavily themed here. Some of these might have to do like the hippos. We might have to do a 2-part series on these. Just to kind of flesh them out enough and give you guys enough time to, absorb them and get feedback in and, kind of just help me with the direction of this weirdness that we have going on here. Can you believe we've went this long and we don't even have a name for this park? Like, I think we're just having so much fun with this, with doing the little one-off exhibits and the shops and the scenery and the design. It's like we don't even really need a name yet. I think that's what's cool about this park. Like, you guys and me, we're not taking this over seriously. It's just fun little one-off builds that we're kind of morphing into this, into this zoo. So really, really cool. But anyways, yeah, I'll quit yapping. We'll jump back into this tomorrow. Should have a little more time tomorrow to kind of flesh some stuff out. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'll jump out of here. I'm S. Stan Wolf. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you. See you guys.